da. Can't please everyone, so you got to please yourself. Hello, everybody. We are back. We are live. Another Monday night medicine card readings. Oof, damn. All right. Get situated here. I need a new phone holder, I think, because this one is losing its integrity. No! Hello, welcome. I am Patrick, your friendly neighborhood shaman, and we are here to do mini medicine card readings. Got the beautiful medicine card deck here with the totem animals. And the way we've been doing this, make sure I've got a pencil so I can keep track. Oofda. We are the first 6 people who say yes in the comments get a 1-card reading. So it's a little different from what I've been doing in the past. I used to do 3 cards, and you would choose one of those cards. And whichever card corresponded to the number you chose, that was your guidance for the week. I was trying to do something a little bit different, trying this out for a few weeks to see how it goes. And so we're going to start doing, I'm going to pull 1 card as a general card for everybody. So if you don't get a personal reading, you still have some guidance. And also, if anything from anyone else's reading resonates, if something clicks, if it makes sense to you, accept that as your guidance as well. Just smudging my cards. Had them out in the woods all weekend. And the another option, since we're going to do 6 cards, 6 people getting 1-card readings, you can still, okay, we'll get one for Nancy, awesome. If you don't get a personal reading, and that my alarm just went off to remind me that I'm live. Let's see, I need to grab a pen so I can write. So whoever else would like a 1-card reading, we've got Nancy. Just comment yes. And the first 6 people to do so will get a 1-card reading. And like I said, if you don't get a personal reading, all right, Roulette and Joe, perfect. All right, we have 3 positions still left. And like I said, anything that resonates with you, listen to your heart. If something resonates, take it as directly from spirit to you. All right, Deb. Yep, I just did a reading for Deb. It's always such a pleasure. So if we don't get 6 takers, we'll get you 1 at the end, Deb. So if you're just coming in, just let you know we are doing things a little bit differently the past 2 or 3 weeks. The first 6 people to comment yes. Oh, hey, Feather. Okay, you want one too? All right, so we have Feather. And this is a free video, but I also would like to comment that I as a donation, how do I put that? My asking donation is that you share this video. If you're watching this video, please, as an exchange of energy, you can share it to your own page, you can share it to a friend, you can tag a friend in the comments, but I ask that you please share the video. That is a fair energy exchange for what we are doing. And if you decide that you really, oh, thank you, Feather. Tell everybody who is awake about me. You guys, I just got all warm and fuzzy. Thank you. What was I saying? Oh, and if you get a lot out of this and you feel so moved, I also include my PayPal link in the description of this video and stuff. So I gratefully accept any donations you might have for me. So, Mr. Notorious. Awesome. Thank you, Feather. I didn't know I was notorious. So, alright, so we'll get to pulling some cards. We have 2 spots left. If anyone wants a quick 1-card reading. First one I'm going to do one for the general populace. This goes for everyone, whether you're getting a personal card or not. Dolphin. Dolphin is the breath. Dolphin says to breathe. There is a rhythm to life. All you need to do is follow that rhythm to the surface, take a breath into the world. Up to take a breath into the world. In many languages, well, I don't know how many languages, I shouldn't say it that way. There are languages where the words spirit and air are synonymous, either the same exact word or the same root words. So when dolphin comes up to take a breath of air, it's a reminder that you are a spirit having a human experience, not the other way around. And so this is a reminder that every day, if you can, at least once, better twice, like morning and nighttime, if just whatever meditation practice suits you, you know, just whatever you do to connect to spirit. It's like it's important to align to spirit at least once or twice a day. Just like dolphin having to rise to the surface to get a breath of air, because dolphin is spirit. He is an air breather, so he needs to rise and get the air, and that's what allows him to dive into the watery, tumultuous world. And you will find how much easier life is, or smoother life is, when you're in alignment. Not necessarily easier, but that's when the synchronicities start. Oh, Valerie wants 1, 2, alrighty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 5. So we'll see if anybody else shows up that wants one. Thank you all for being here, by the way. I forgot to mention how awesome it is that you come and join me on these Monday nights. I really enjoy it. I always look forward to it. So, again, dolphin is the guidance for everybody, whether you get a new card or not. And it's just a reminder to breathe, a reminder that you are spirit. You are not this physical body. You are in the world, not of the world. Just like a beach ball, it takes so much more energy to hold a beach ball down, and eventually the beach ball is going to find its way to the surface because the air in the ball needs to go to the air above the water. That's the way. When we get out of our own way, we naturally rise. We naturally rise to the surface. That's because we are filled with spirit. We are spirit. So when we get out of our way, when we drop the heaviness, we just automatically rise to meet spirit. That's how you raise your frequency. It's not about achieving or acquiring different things or knowledge or wisdom or whatever. It's by letting go and opening to the connection that is already there. You're already high frequency. You're already divine. It's about releasing your needs to be less than that. You know, the addictions to life, the beliefs that we are less than. Release all those thoughts, all those beliefs that say you are less than, because you are a child of God. You are the divine child of love and light, eternal and unharmable. Is that a word? Unharmable. All right, Nancy, you're first. Let's see what comes up for Nancy. I'm glad you're here too, Feather. Hey, Chelsea, good to see you. All right, Nancy. Okay, I'm just saying, keep shuffling, keep shuffling. One more. Okay. Nancy, you got Ant. In reverse. So Ant is about patience. Ant is to remind you that Rome was not built in a day, right? You have to build the foundations of the building before you build the penthouse. And it is kind of the the whole thing about, there's so many cliches, but about how it's the journey, not the destination, and all of that kind of thing. That's what Ant is telling you. It's everything is all right now, right here. Everything is perfect. And just like you, like Mr. Rogers used to say, you are perfect just the way you are. That doesn't mean there can't be improvements. That doesn't mean that you can't change. But in this moment, you are complete. There is nothing more you need. And you are also not alone. You know, the picture is just of this one tiny little ant. But there are millions of other ants going the same direction with the same goals, each one carrying this tiny little piece of leaf, their own little part of the puzzle, and yet by each ant carrying their own part, the entire anthill is fed. So even though you are stronger than most emotionally, spiritually, that doesn't mean you need to take on other people's crap. Put the world down, take it off of your shoulders. All you are responsible for is your own piece of the puzzle, your own life, whatever that means. And the thing is, if you load yourself down with more stuff than is yours to carry, you don't have any open arms to help anybody else, right? One of my favorite new sayings is, no able-bodied adult should be carried to the top of the mountain. Let people carry their own stuff. Be there to support them in whatever way you can, but no one else's journey is your responsibility. Take care of yourself. You are your first priority. And by taking care of yourself, you automatically take care of everyone around you. You put yourself into that position. When you're empowered, you don't need things from other people. You don't, as far as resources, you don't need to keep seeking power from others. You don't need attention from others. You don't need to be validated by others. That still comes, and it's still good to get, but you don't have to chase it. Does that make sense? A person who is empowered doesn't need all that extra stuff from other people. You can be self-contained. And by doing that, you attract into your life others who are empowered, who are self-contained, so that on those days when you are feeling not at your strongest, someone will step in. I just saw a meme about kindness is sharing with someone your strength rather than emphasizing their weakness. So when you come empowered, when you come in at your best, you always have something to give. And it just improves everything exponentially. Okay? I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense, Nancy. Yeah, enjoy the ride. You don't have to be in a hurry to get there. All right. So, and I'm seeing some other people saying yes in the comments. We already have 6 people. Oh, wait a minute. I think I missed. All right. Melanie, you are our 6th. I thought we had 6, and I just counted it was actually 5. So Melanie, you are our 6th person. And Amy, I see you on there, and I'm sorry, if we have time at the end, I will do one for you as well. I try to keep these for under an hour, just because of the attention spans of people these days. And oh, you're so welcome, Nancy. I'm glad it made sense. Oh, thank you, Valerie. Okay, Amy, you're in. Valerie just gave hers up so that you could have a reading. So, Amy, you will be our 6th one. Yay, thank you, Valerie. That was very kind of you. All right, so up next, roulette. Let's see who is coming up. I just got chills. Roulette, I don't know what's going on. Something big is going on for you. Wow, holy crap. All right, roulette, you got dog, also in reverse. But dog's main medicine, of course, is loyalty, right? Love. Dog has probably the biggest heart in the animal kingdom. And there's actually a story where at one time all the animals and humans lived together, talked together, and at one point Creator decided that there needed to be a divide between the rest of the animals and humans. And so he created this, on the earth, he created this canyon. It opened up, and it was opening and opening. And at the last moment, dog jumped from the animal side to land on the human side of that chasm, so that dog would always walk with humans. So there's this loyalty, there's this bond between dogs and humans, and dog is always a guardian. Dogs are the guardians. They're the protectors, the warnings. They give the warnings of anyone or anything approaching. And it's because of that love, right? And so In reverse, it could be, and again with the cliches, but it's that self-love. We look for so many things to fill that emptiness in us. We're looking for love. We're looking for acceptance. We're looking for fulfillment. And we look every place else but our own heart. And that's what dog is. Dog is about that self-love. It's because dog is loyal to himself that he's able to be loyal to others, his pack. And by increasing that self-love and self-acceptance, again, like I mentioned with, I think I mentioned it with Aunt, when the more empowered you are, the more love you have for yourself, the more you draw into your life those who reflect that self-love. Not others that will dote on you and will, sacrifice for you and put you above them, but you will draw to you your pack of healthy, emotionally, physically, mentally people who are complete in themselves, and so they have no ulterior motives. They reflect back to you that same self-love, so that when on the odd days, like we all are being human, you have a day of weakness or vulnerability or not feeling up to your strength, they can step in and lend you their strength temporarily. They're there to remind you of your strength. They're not there to give you their power, to be the hero or whatever, but to remind you of your own strength. And so, know that you are enough. Like I was telling Nancy, you are complete in yourself. You are perfect just the way you are. There is nothing in you that needs to feel ashamed. There is nothing in you that needs to feel guilty. You are divine light and love. That is your essence. That is who you are on the most elemental level. Everything else is frosting. Everything else is extra. And we can either add to that with our strength, with our beliefs in our own power, with our connection with the unity of all life, or we can pile on beliefs that keep us separate. Oh, I'm not worthwhile. Oh, I can't do it. Oh, they don't really love me. When you love yourself, that love is self-feeding, self-creative. And so you don't need power from other people to validate yours. And the ironic thing is when you let go of that need outward, it shows up. The outside world will reflect what you have on the inside. So believe in yourself. Believe in your worth. You are not here on this planet by accident. You came here with a purpose, and you don't have to earn your way. You don't have to make it worthwhile. Just the fact that you're here is proof enough that you deserve everything you desire, that you have everything that you need, and that you're good enough to be here. You're enough. It's not even about good or bad. It's you are enough. You are perfect, and you will continue to be perfect in every moment after this one. So give yourself the love that you desire, that you require, and know that the universe already loves you. That's a given, and it's a matter of opening up to receive that love that is there. That's why it's called awakening, because it's what's actually already there, and we awaken to the fact that it is true. It's not about attaining something else or creating something that's not there. It's awakening because you're already loved. The universe loves you beyond measure. And it's opening up, even if it's just opening to the possibility. Sometimes it's just that willingness that is enough of the foot in the door to open it up for more to come in. Just the willingness to entertain the possibility that you may be perfect and that the universe loves you. No matter what, unconditionally. It is not a love that requires kowtowing or bowing or placations or whatever. It is yours unconditionally. You do not have to do anything to earn it. You are it. You are the love of the universe. Okay? I hope that makes sense. I hope that fits with what you're going through. Let me know if that hit home. And I know you are one of the most beautiful people I know, inside and out. So there's that. All right, Joe. Joe is next. Let's see who is going to come and talk with Joe. Have a cup of Joe. All right. All right, Joe. They're coming up. A lot are coming up reverse tonight. Joe, you got Coyote. Mr. Trickster. Interesting enough that Roulette got Dog, you got Coyote. Oh, I'm so glad, Roulette. I'm glad that made sense. I can't read your whole comment at the moment. Plus, I have to get on to Joe's card. But it's interesting, Roulette, you had Dog, and Joe, you have Coyote. It's like, I don't want to say that, Roulette, you are more refined than Joe, but Joe, Coyote in reverse is reminding you to take it easy, to laugh, to play. When Coyote starts nipping at our heels, it's not out of meanness. It's not to humiliate us. You know, it's nipping. He's nipping at your heels to say, "Come on, let's play. Let's play. Let's play." Coyote is about playing, about not taking things too seriously. In reverse, it can be tripping over your own tail, like just taking life so seriously that there is no room for the joy anymore. Like Oscar Wilde said, life is too important to be taken seriously. So just relax, take a breath. Everything is okay. In fact, what my guides are just showing me, a trick I learned, because I've got a history of anxiety. I went for over 10 years with extreme anxiety and panic attacks. And one of the tricks I learned was when I was afraid of something, whether it was a situation or a person or an object or whatever, I would see it, I would project it in my head as a cardboard cutout, just like Wile E. Coyote painting the picture on the wall, right? And Roadrunner would go shooting right through it, and then Wile E. would... So everything... There is nothing you can be afraid of that has more power than you. You are more powerful than anything that can happen, anything that you might be afraid of, any doubts, any fears. Like I think of my fears as paper tigers, right? A paper tiger looks like a real tiger. It's threatening. It roars. It looks like it's going to eat you, but it's made of paper and it just crumbles. So things, when things come up, when things are scary or nerve-wracking or frustrating, take your power back from them. Like, take the wind out of the sails of those fears and know that they are just paper tigers. They look mean. They look evil. They look like they're going to consume you. But they're made of paper. They're that wafer thin. And they cannot stand against you. They like to pretend they will, but it's a bluff. There is nothing to be afraid of. So enjoy yourself. Laugh. Find reasons and excuses to laugh every single day. My default setting is whose line is it anyway? When I get stressed out, when I get depressed or whatever, that's my guarantee laugh. I will watch that for hours. My lovely assistant just arrived, Ms. Kira. She's a little disgruntled because we left her alone for a couple of days. We went to be in the woods. So remember that Coyote as the trickster. The trickster doesn't imprison people. The trickster helps to show the people that they have the key to their own prison. And the best way to do that is through lightness. Seeing the light in every, whether the light, laughter, haha, or the light as in shining, like finding the purpose in all things, whatever it is, know that it does not have the power to destroy you. You are an eternal being of light and love. It's okay to let down your guards. It's okay to breathe. In fact, it's essential. And I have been finding out personally in my own life recently, sometimes I feel like I'm insane because I should be worried about some things. I should be concerned about some things. I should be freaking out. And yet I'm finding myself going more and more into the calmness, more and more into the center. And finding those times of joy, being grateful for every moment. And it's amazing how much of a difference that makes. So that is my guidance for you, Joe. I hope that helps. And Feather is next. All right. I'm so glad you could be here, Feather. Let's see who comes to play with you. Bye, Missy. All right. Ha-ha! All right, Feather. You got Frog. And knowing a little about your process at the moment, this totally fits. Frog is about cleansing. Frog is about purity. It's about being mindful of what you surround yourself with. Oh, good. I'm glad I helped, Joe. Yay. Frog, because they don't actually drink water, it just kind of osmosis through their skin. When they need water, they sit in the water and they get all the water they need through their skin. So they are, it, is kind of like the patron saint of empaths, because they just soak it in. They soak in everything from the pond. So they need pure water. They need a pond with as pure water as they can find. And if they don't, if a pond is full of toxins, it's not for their well-being, they will hop until they find water that is clear, that is pure. You know, so it's about not just sitting in the toxic environment and just, okay, well, I can take it. Oh, well, don't worry about me. I'll be okay. It's about, this sucks, and I know there's something better. And taking that initiative to hop on to better water, to create a better environment for yourself that nurtures you, that carries you, that nourishes you rather than takes away from you. So, and I know you're in a time of releasing a lot of old stuff, you know, and letting the water, letting the river wash those things away from you. Anything that is not essential, anything that doesn't serve who you are and who you are becoming needs to go. So you can picture yourself as a frog in a little stream and let that water just wash over you and wash away all the thoughts, all the beliefs, all the feelings that no longer serve you. And just feel yourself in that pure, divine light that feeds you. You don't have to put up with toxic people. You do not have to put up with toxic environments. You have a choice. In fact, as an empath, it's essential, because you need to know your own baseline vibration frequency in order to know when you do go into the world and come in contact with other people's energy, you know how to discern what is yours and what is theirs. That's part of the purpose of the cleansing, is so that you can get a clearer feel of who you are without the influence of anyone else's energy, so that when you do come into contact, you can just let it wash right off of you. Okay? All right. I hope that is helpful. So that was Feather. All right, Melanie. Melanie, you're up. Let's see who comes to talk with you. Say, keep on shuffling. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Shuffleopagus. That one wants to come out. All right, Melanie. You got Hummingbird. And you saw it literally jumped out of the deck. Hummingbird is similar in some ways to Frog that I just talked about. Hummingbird is about letting go of all the extra baggage, letting go of anything that feels heavy to you, because you are meant to fly. Not just fly, but zip, zoom, in any direction you want. You know, Hummingbird is unlimited in the directions. They hover in place. They can go up or down or backwards. They're one of the only, if not the only, bird that can fly backwards. So again, it's similar to Frog. It's that letting go of all the heavy stuff to become the beautiful bejeweled bird that you're meant to be, you know, and this is that ability to just let your true colors shine, because no one can catch you. No one can hold you down. Zoom, zip, boom. You can't be held down. Once you drop all the heavy thoughts of who you were supposed to be, the expectations and the obligations that you were raised with, or what society puts on you, etc., etc. Hummingbird comes along to remind you to lighten up, to lighten the load. You know, it's like the hot air balloon. And you have all those sandbags, the ballast, holding the balloon down. So you have to drop those sandbags. And then again, like I was talking about with dolphin, you naturally rise. Your soul wants to rise. And once you drop all the things that aren't you, those things that we hold on to because maybe, you know, there might be a little bit of a fear of success. And so we're like, well, I'm comfortable here. I'm just going to hold on to these little vices, or these, you know, onto these little habits that I know it's not for my best, but it's also not really hurting, that kind of thing. It's like, screw that. You deserve to fly. You deserve to be the inspiration of others. Who doesn't gasp when they see a hummingbird? I've never once heard anyone say, ew, a hummingbird, ew, right? By being true to yourself, your authentic, shiny, bejeweled self, you help to lift the world. You help to inspire others to find the light within their own heart. Like someone recently told me, you know, a tide raises all ships. If you're raising your frequency, if you're moving into your power and shining that beautiful light that you are, you're gonna, everyone around you is going to be affected. Everyone around you is going to feel themselves lifted. Now, if they're not used to it, they may not like it, and they might run from the hills or try to like put you down. What do they got? They can't catch you. You're too fast. You're too, you know, it's like the gyroscope, right? It's like you've got that gyroscope going in you, and it's that 1,000,000 miles an hour gyroscope spinning that allows you to stop, to hover, to move in any direction spontaneously, to make, you know, right corner turns. Be yourself. You're meant to shine. You are meant to inspire others. So let your beautiful self shine. Let others behold it. And it doesn't have to be like, look at me. It's just doing what you do, right? Following those passions. Hummingbird lives on the nectar of flowers. So it's about seeking out those sweet spots in life. Letting go of the heaviness and just going toward your joy. Follow your bliss and go toward the sweet spots in life. You are not supposed to carry heavy loads. That's not what you were built for. You are meant to fly, to inspire, to light the way for others. And by following those creative joys, I know you do your art and everything, and it's like moving toward like whatever is the best creative expression of yourself at any given moment. That is your joy. And that is your gift to the world. You know, we start to think that, oh, but if I do just what makes me happy, then I'm being selfish. But have you noticed how much happiness we need in the world right now? The more happy, passionate, invigorated, empowered people we have in the world, the better off we all are. So live those dreams, live that enthusiasm for what you love. Let your freak flag fly, right? And don't care what anyone else thinks. Don't care. People will love you or hate you. That's their problem. That's their burden to carry, not yours. Because once you touch someone else's life with your true authenticity, you open their heart a little bit, and even if it's uncomfortable, it's like they don't know what it is, it freaks them out, they hate you for it. You just planted a seed, and somewhere down the line, whether in a year, 2 years, another lifetime, that seed will germinate. And they will find their own true joy because of you living yours, okay? All right, one more. We have Amy. Yay, I'm glad you could be here, Amy. Let's see who wants to come and play with you. Thanks again, Valerie, for giving up your spot for Amy. All right. All right, Amy. You got Black Panther. Black Panther is kind of the embodiment of as above, so below. Black Panther is about embracing the unknown. You know, and I've said this, well, I've said everything I've said tonight, I've said before. But a lot of times, you know, people come to me for readings, etc., and their biggest question is, what is my purpose? What does the universe want me to do? Who does the universe want me to be? Meanwhile, the universe is sitting up here going, what do you want to do? Who do you want to be? And so the universe is waiting for us to decide what our purpose is. What do we want to do? That is why we have the passions and the geekiness and the freak flags of what we love and are passionate about, because those are our directions. That is our compass. And so Black Panther comes in to remind you that you are the captain of your ship, that you get to decide where you want to go, what you want to experience, who you want to be, and then the universe follows through. It's like the universe is a giant GPS system, and we have to plug in our destination. We set our intentions, we set our desires, who I want to be, whatever it is, and then we let go, and the universe tells us step by step by step how to get there, just like a GPS. And so it's about following those intuitive breadcrumbs. Okay, go a mile and turn left. Go 2 miles and turn right. And so the universe will get you there. You're just in charge of deciding what to do, you know. And one thing that I've just recently been remembering is I'm a Libra, so I have a hard time making decisions sometimes, constantly balancing, okay, maybe, well, maybe not, well, maybe, and the universe can't help you when you're vacillating like that, right? And so I have learned, this is a trick I have learned, I make a decision, one or the other. It actually doesn't matter. It's the decision making that matters. Once you make a decision and you start to move in that direction, the universe will bring you, even if you're going in the wrong direction, the universe will take you on a U-turn, bring you back, and set you on the right road. I tend to be like, okay, universe, I don't know what's for my highest good. I'm going to take option number 1. If this is not the correct option, or this is not the option for my highest good, then redirect me in the right direction. So it's about you. It's like you have to put in your side of the equation. It's like to make a decision to start moving, and then the universe can guide you. It's easier to steer a moving car than it is to steer a car in park, right? So it's an adventure, right? The other thing with Black Panther, with that darkness, it's the darkness of the womb of the cosmic mother. In that darkness, every possible reality exists, every possible path, every possible future. They're infinite. And you get to decide which path you're going to go on. Which path are you going to take from that darkness, that mystery? The darkness is dark because you haven't decided yet what you want to do with it. It's great mystery. And it's only a mystery because that future is unwritten yet. You haven't written it. And so it's dark just because it's the unknown. It's not evil. It's not bad. There's nothing wrong with you. And you cannot make a wrong decision. Like I said, the universe rerouting and will bring you back around to the main road to get where you're meant to go. So, and knowing that the universe has your back, you know, the universe is your safety net. You know, how do I put it? It's the holographic universe, you know, and in a hologram, each part of a hologram contains the entire hologram. So if you had like the bookmarks from the 80s, they had like a holographic pictures of dolphins or Mother Mary or different things. If you took one of those bookmarks and cut it into 3, you wouldn't have 3 parts of one image. You would have 3 complete images. And so you are a part of this holographic universe. The entire universe exists within you. That's how connected you are to all things. And as part of that hologram, part of the all that is, you are eternal. You cannot die. Your body can die, but your spirit, your soul is eternal and will continue on into other adventures. So when you know you're safe, when you realize the universe is working with you, conspiring for your well-being, then you can let down that responsibility and you can adventure. You can go toward excitement. And I'm not talking about, oh, yay, I'm spirit, so I can jump into a volcano or anything like that. But when you know you're taken care of, when you know your intuition is your guideposts, then you also know that if there's anything not for your well-being, you will be diverted around it or away from it. The universe clears the way. It's like that old Dawn dishwasher liquid commercial where they would have the sink full of grease and they would put a single drop of the Dawn dishwasher soap and the grease would just go. When you're walking with Black Panther, you are the queen of the jungle. You are the pinnacle. You are an apex predator. You owe no one an explanation. You don't have to justify yourself to anyone. Your heart is your authority. Because your heart is... Nope, I won't jump into any volcanoes. Your heart is your authority because that is your direct line to Creator. And so as long as you're following your heart, your path is clear before you. The universe will clear your path and bring things into your path, people, situations that you need. Just like a video game, in order to get to certain levels, you have to acquire certain weapons or skills or whatever. The universe will put those things or those people in your path on the way to become this person you decided you wanted to be. Once you set that intention, there is the universe, once you set an intention, whether it's to manifest something or to become something or whatever, everything from that point forward until the attainment of that thing, whatever it is a step in that direction. Sometimes it's a winding road. Sometimes the river flows back on itself before going to the ocean. Once you set that intention, you can trust that every step there forward from that place is toward that goal. All rivers run to the ocean. Sometimes they flow, they do the like switchbacks and stuff, but they all flow to the ocean. You can't not arrive where you're going because it's already who you are. Okay? So that was our 6 cards. Thank you guys for coming and being part of this. I enjoy this so much. I'm looking for our group card. I should just, well, no, I can't just set it aside because it might need to come out for someone else. But if you're came in late, it disappeared. It's a mystery. So the first card I pulled a card for everyone. Here she is, Dolphin. So if you didn't get a personal card, this is your guidance for the week. Breathe. You are spirit having a human experience. At least once or twice a day, connect to spirit, just like Dolphin rising to get a breath of air, and that's what allows him to dive into the watery world. At least once or twice a day, get a breath of spirit. However that looks, whatever connects you personally, do that. And you will find how much smoother things happen, how many more synchronicities happen. So that is our time for the night. Thank you so much. If you came in late, I also wanted to remind you that I ask that payment for this video is that I ask that you please share this video. You can share it to your own page, you can share it to a friend, whatever, but I certainly am grateful for that. And if you feel like you want to do more, I gratefully accept any donations. My PayPal link is in the description of the video. And I will share this video to my Facebook page so you can watch again, and I will also upload it to my YouTube channel, Perching Wolf Studios YouTube channel, where I have over 2 years worth of these readings. So if you ever need a little guidance, you can pop onto my YouTube channel and just pick a medicine card reading, start watching it, and get your guidance. It's just as vital now as it was then. In fact, this information tonight, whenever you find this, if it's tomorrow, if it's a year from now, 3 years, whatever, it will be just as vital. You will find it when you need to find it. And if you would like a personal reading, an actual full 5-card reading, please visit my website, perchingwolfstudios.net, and you can sign up for a session right there. And also check out the other shamanic services I offer, soul retrievals and shamanic Reiki and classes and all kinds of good stuff. So, and graphic novels, I'm also a cartoonist. So, oh, Rolette, thank you. I'm so glad. I actually do have a tendency to make people cry at my readings. A lot of times the store owner where my office is, I'll come out after a day of readings like, okay, how many people did you make cry? So if you have any questions, any challenges, anything you need help with, support with, I am here. And we can do the cards. I can do a shamanic journey. I can journey to my guides and ask their advice for what you need to know, what you need to do. I know, Amy. There's just so many. It's hard to put into categories what exactly I do. So, but if you would like a 5-card reading, I promise it will be worth your while. I've been doing these cards. I've had a deck of these cards since the late 80s. That's how long I've been playing with these cards. And I'm still learning things. Every time I do a reading, I'm learning something new. They're always telling me new things. So visit my website, visit my YouTube channel, like it, subscribe to it, all of that. Like my Facebook page. And if you are interested, every Wednesday night, I also, at 7 o'clock Pacific time, I do a sacred pipe ceremony, a sacred space for you to connect to spirit, like dolphin. If that sounds good, you join me here again, Facebook Live. It's a free video, and we just sit for an hour doing the sacred pipe ceremony, sending up smoke blessings to Great Spirit. And I think that's it. So thank you again so much for joining me. I really appreciate your presence here, your energy. It means a lot to me. And I hope to see you next week. Invite your friends, share the video, and know until I see you next that I love you, that I see you, and that I honor you. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. Go shining, everybody. I'll see you soon. Bye.